Welcome to Comfort TV, the channel news, bringing you verified and balanced news from Nigeria and around the world. I am Faith Kevin. Thanks for joining us again. The headlines: EFCC urges greater role for women in Nigeria's anti-corruption battle. Court approves Emefiele's bid to examine WhatsApp evidence in alleged $4.5 billion fraud case. Obi celebrates Chimamanda Adichie at birthday, hails her as a global literary Amazon. Customs deploys automated clearance system for overtime cargoes to ease port decongestion. ADC asks courts to dismiss suit against David Mark Aribishola. Gunmen abduct Catholic priest in Kogi State. Business, Nigeria and UK forge stronger partnership to boost creative economy. On the foreign scene, US-China reach framework deal on TikTok after talks in Madrid. On sports, Burnley players rally around ex-Man United star after Liverpool penalty mistake. In the news, Ola Olukoya, the executive chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), has called on Nigerian women to play a more active role in the fight against corruption and financial crimes, stressing that mothers and women are pivotal in shaping culture of integrity. Olukoyede appealed during the You Against Crime Festival, an event organized by You Against Crime International in Abuja. He further explained that the EFCC has established integrity clubs in primary and secondary schools and zero-tolerance clubs in universities and other tertiary institutions as part of his Catch Them Young initiative. He also referenced the Commission's Women Against Corruption program, designed to empower women to actively participate in combating economic and financial crimes. Tayo Florenshaw, president of YASI, underscored the importance of collaboration in addressing crime. He said the platform was created to explore solutions and mobilize young people, students, and civil society to support the efforts of security agencies. A Lagos State Special Offences Court sitting in Ikeja on Monday granted former Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele permission to subject WhatsApp chats and a mobile phone admitted as evidence in his ongoing fraud trial to forensic examination. The trial judge, Justice Rahman Oshodi, delivered the ruling on Monday in the case where Emefiele and his co-defendant, Henry Omoile, are standing trial on 19 counts of corruption, bribery, gratification through agents, abuse of office, and fraudulent property transactions involving $4.5 billion and 2.8 billion naira. The charges were brought against the defendants by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). Emefiele's counsel, Olalekan Ojo-San, had earlier moved an application asking the court to allow an independent forensic expert to review the device, an iPhone 2, and the WhatsApp conversations allegedly linked to the defendants. He argues that the defense was entitled to verify the authenticity of the message presented as exhibits in the proceedings. The EFCC, represented by counsel CC Okezie, strongly opposed the application. Okezie contended the exhibits, once tendered, are under the court's custody and must remain intact until judgment is delivered. She further noted that the defense had not disclosed the name of the forensic laboratory or the qualifications of the specialists it intended to engage. Former Anambra State Governor and Labour Party presidential candidate Mr. Peter Obi has joined the global literary community in celebrating award-winning novelist Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie on her birthday. In a message posted on his Facebook page, Obi described Adichie as a true literary giant whose works have enriched global literature while uplifting humanity. He noted that through her novels, essays, and literary workshops, Adichie continued to inspire young people to dream boldly, think critically, and use words as tools for truth and transformation. Describing Adichie as both sister and beacon of inspiration to millions, Obi prayed for her continued strength, wisdom, and joy, adding, "May her light shine even brighter for Nigeria and the world." Adichie, one of Nigeria's most celebrated literary figures, is renowned for her works including Purple Hibiscus, Half of a Yellow Sun, and Americana, which have earned her global acclaim and cemented her place among the foremost voices in contemporary literature. In a renewed effort to decongest Nigeria's seaports, the Nigerian Customs Service (NCS) has launched an automated system for the clearance of overtime cargoes. The initiative is expected to accelerate the evacuation of long-stored consignments and free up space for fresh imports. Speaking at a sensitization forum in Lagos, the Comptroller General of Customs, Adewale Adeni, explained that the digital system would eliminate delays associated with manual processes while enhancing efficiency, transparency, and compliance with regulations. Adeni noted that over time, cargo's consignments left uncleared beyond the legally allowed timeframe pose a major challenge to port operations. He explained that under the new system, cargoes not cleared within 30 days will be automatically referred to the Office of the Assistant Controller General for approval, while those left beyond 3 months will move to Customs headquarters for further actions. The African Democratic Congress ADC has asked the Federal High Court in Abuja to dismiss the suit seeking the removal of Senator David Mark. The African Democratic Congress ADC has asked the Federal High Court in Abuja to dismiss the suit seeking the removal of the governor and ex-governor Rauf Aregbesola as national chairman and national secretary. The lawyer, while giving 2 grounds why the suit should be dismissed, argued that the course of action bordered on the internal affairs of the ADC, a registered political party. He also argued that the suit was filed in bad faith and is an abuse of the processes of the Honorable Court. According to reports, Justin Nwite had on September 4 declined to grant an application seeking to stop Mark-led leadership of the ADC pending the hearing of the substantive suit. Reverend Father Wilfred Ezemba, the parish priest of St. Paul Parish, Agaliga Efabo, in Olamaboro local government area of Kogi State, has been kidnapped. The priest was reportedly abducted on Saturday in Imane, Olamaboro local government area, along with some yet-to-be-identified commuters on the Imane-Ogugu road. The incident has thrown the Catholic community in the area into distress. A fellow priest, Father Michael, said since the abduction, the kidnappers have not made contact. Security agencies, including the Kogi East Neighborhood Watch, the police and troops, are said to be combing surrounding forest in search of the abductors. The abduction marks the second kidnapping incident in the Olomaboro local government area within a week. When contacted, the spokesman of the Kogi State Police Command, SP Williams Aya, said the headquarters had not yet been formally briefed on Father Ezemba's abduction. Association of Resident Doctors NARD of the Chukwemeka Odumegu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, KUT, Oka Anambra, has suspended its 7-day warning strike to demand better working conditions. This was contained in a statement signed by Dr. Joy Opomo and Dr. Chukwebuike Ifekudu, President and Secretary respectively. The resident doctors embarked on the strike over unmet needs. The statement instructed members to resume their duties effective 8 a.m. on Saturday as the government had approved their demands. The decision to suspend the strike followed the approval for the release of the Medical Residency Training Fund and 100% upward review of Consolidated Medical Salary Scale by Governor Chukwuma Soludo at the end of September. Governor Soludo also approved allowances for house officers, rural postings for previously skipped departments, accoutrement and specialist allowance from CONMES 5 for residents. Comfort TV.channel news returns shortly with business, foreign and sports news. Many thanks for staying tuned. This is Comfort TV, the channel news on business. Nigeria and the United Kingdom are strengthening ties in the creative sector, with both countries pledging deeper collaboration to unlock the industry's vast potential. Speaking at the ongoing Nigeria Creative Economy Week in Abuja, themed Building Futures Through Creativity, Richard Montgomery, the British High Commissioner, described Nigeria's creative industry as a global force with enormous potential to drive growth, employment, and international recognition. Montgomery highlighted the creative economy as a strategic priority for the UK, noting that it supports 2.4 million jobs in Britain and could serve as a model for Nigeria's fast-growing youth-driven industry. He pointed out that the sector is one of 8 priority areas under the UK-Nigeria Enhanced Trade and Investment Partnership (ETIP), a framework designed to strengthen bilateral economic ties. The envoy also commended the role of the Nigerian diaspora in the UK, describing it as a powerful bridge for cultural diplomacy and creative collaboration. On the foreign scene, the US and China reached a framework deal on short video app TikTok as part of a broader talk on tariff and economic policy that concluded in Madrid on Monday. The deal will allow TikTok to keep operating in the United States, where it has faced being shut down as soon as September 17 unless it moved to the U.S. ownership. There could be a short extension of the September 17 deadline for TikTok to finalize the framework deal, according to U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer. The U.S. had earlier on Monday threatened to go ahead with a ban on the popular social media app unless China dropped demands for concessions on reduced tariffs and technological restrictions as part of the divestiture deal. Besant said there will probably be another round of talks in the coming days to discuss trade and economic policy issues. On sports, Crystal Palace boss Oliver Glasner revealed summer signing goalkeeper Walter Benitez and defender J.D. Convert are set to make their Eagles debut against Millwall on Tuesday, September 16. The Lions will travel across South London to take on rival Crystal Palace in an EFL Cup third-round tie tomorrow, kick-off 8 p.m. The two clubs' second cup meeting this calendar year after the Eagles beat Millwall 3-1 in the FA Cup fifth round back in March. Benitez, 32, joined Palace from Eredivisie club PSV in June, having made 97 league appearances for them. He made his senior Argentina debut in March 2024 and a 3-1 friendly win over Costa Rica. Burnley's players have been rallying around Hannibal Mejbri after the former Manchester United player conceded a late penalty against Liverpool. The Clarets looked to be headed for a creditable draw before Mejbri handled the ball in the box, giving Mohamed Salah the opportunity to claim all 3 points from the spot. Mejbri looked utterly disconsolate but did not protest the decision, and Salah slammed the ball into the net to maintain the Reds' 100% start to the season. Despite costing his side a point, Burnley's players were quick to pick the 22-year-old up. The players' comments came after Burnley's boss Scott Parker refused to blame the youngster. Despite seemingly being disappointed with the current rules around handball, Parker admitted that the decision to award Liverpool a penalty was the correct one. And that's our news bulletin for today. But before we go, here is a recap of our top stories. EFCC urges greater role for women in Nigeria's anti-corruption battle. Court approves Emefiele's bid to examine WhatsApp evidence in alleged $4.5 billion fraud case. Obi celebrates Chimamanda Adichie at birthday, hails her as a global literary Amazon. ADC asks court to dismiss suit against David Mark Aregbesola. On Business News, Nigeria UK forge stronger partnership to boost creative economy. On the foreign scene, US-China reach framework deal on TikTok after talks in Madrid. On sports, Burnley players rally around ex-Man United star after Liverpool penalty mistake. Thanks for watching. For breaking news, exclusive interviews and more, follow us online at ComfortTV.channel on all platforms. Remember to like and share our videos, subscribe to our channel, and click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates. I am Faith Kevin. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed.